A soldier is calling to someone and saying he is taking his sister's family. The soldier's name is Jeongseok. In a sudden, someone is blocking his way.
And people were evacuated.
In an American talk show says Korea lost its control only for a day.
So how long before the Korean government
What caused Korea to lose its control just in a day?
One day.
Jeongseok, who was protesting against the sudden change of the refugees' route to Hong Kong, is told that the infected person in the lower deck cabins. And Jeongseok ran toward right away, saw people lying and stumbling inside shows many people are infected. Jeongseok's sister could not leave her kid even though she was told that she had to leave the child behind. So failed to persuade and had to leave quickly and shut the cabin door. South Korea lost its control just a day caused by zombie virus infection in 2016. And the ship was carrying refugees from Korea to Hong Kong. So South Korea became an abandoned country and no longer called as a country, but the Peninsula. So I'm going to introduce Peninsula, which deals with the story of 4 years later from the film Train to Busan. 4 years later, in Hong Kong, gangsters summon Jung-seok. The boss of gangsters said there is a truck in Korea, Seoul, and huge amount of dollars are in it. Then he said to Jeongseok he will give half of the money if they come out with it. Boss told Jeongseok that all we have to do is just taking the truck. Jeongseok went to Korea with his brother-in-law Chaemin and with 2 companions. They didn't know each other.
Call me when you get to the port through the truck, and we pull up the boat.
Korean team sailed into Incheon port. And so there is a region once called Korea. They drove into Seoul during the nighttime and went near the location of the truck. Then they found a truck and went to check if it is the right truck they had been looking for. Until then, Jeongseok hadn't encountered zombie before, but he looked inside the window of the overpass through night vision, and so it was full of zombies. While searching for the truck, they eventually found a truck containing a bundle of money and found a person who appears to be dead in the driver's seat of the truck. One team member tried to pull the driver out thinking he's dead, but the driver had become a zombie, suddenly attacked him, and he accidentally honked the car as he tried to escape. Fortunately, they got away from zombies and drove the truck. While they're on the move, someone shoots flare to pull the zombies out and stop them from moving. Then the car crashed, the woman inside died instantly, and Jeongseok was thrown out of the car. Jeongseok tried to break through zombies to save a woman who appeared to be already dead and Chaemin, and suddenly a car appeared next to Jeongseok. A young-looking girl asked Jeongseok to get in the car. Jun, a teenage kid, drove a car with amazing driving skills. Jeongseok was knocked out bumped by the car inside due to aggressive driving. This time, it's her young sister Eugene*'s turn. She used a toy car as a medal to attract zombies. After confirming there are not many zombies in front of them, they drove again and went somewhere. In the meantime, Chaemin was inside the truck and a car appeared and distracted zombies by light and sound. Someone drove the truck with Chaemin inside. They were driving somewhere. Chaemin had no idea where he was heading to. Jung-seok, who was still fainted, arrived at a place looks like a safety area.
충성! 사장님 못 구해왔습니다.
A woman who seems to be a mother of children asked Jung-seok whether he is related to Unit 631. What does Unit 631 mean? Jung-seok told Minjeong how he came into Peninsula. In the meantime, the truck arrived in a place where it appeared to be a base of Unit 631. Unit 631 was surprised to see a person inside the truck because they thought there should be a groceries inside. Sergeant Hwang ordered his men to take him to the arena. Meanwhile, Minjeong explained about 631 unit. She said Unit 631 was originally a force to rescue civilians, but over time it became a group that lost its humanity. A soldier Kim, who checked inside the truck, reported to Captain Seo that there is a huge amount of money inside the truck.
그럼 위성전화는?
아마 트럭 운전석 옆에 하나 있을 거야.
The next morning, Captain Seo communicated with his Hong Kong gangsters via satellite phone.
Who are you?
In the meantime, Chairman, who was taken to Arena, had the number 61 painted on his back and entered a place which looked like a place modified from a shopping mall. Hong Kong gangsters said they will give Captain Seo half of the money if he brings the truck. In Arena, people who were not yet zombies were called wild dogs, and they are forced to put into a cage world with zombies. They have survival battle for 120 seconds. By becoming 0 seconds, the light goes off and a person pulls the zombies outside of the arena.
여기서 인천항까지 얼마나 걸릴까?
In the meantime, Captain Seo planned to escape from Peninsula. He planned to run away with the truck with money in it. In the same time, Jeongseok and his party were planning to go to Incheon to take the truck for the same purpose. They went to inside to find the truck.
뭐야? 제가 좋은 소식 하나 갖고 왔어요. 숨바꼭질 무제한 24시간 풀 개방. 오늘까지만 사는 것처럼 노세요. 재밌게 노세요.
사대님이 홍콩 애들이랑 위성 전화로 통화하는 거 들었거든요.
Jeongseok and Minjeong tried to escape bringing the truck, but they overheard conversation of Unit 631 members and figured out that Chairman was alive. So entered the base of 631 unit to save his relatives.
빨리 가자.
위성전화 가지고 있지. 내놔.
Went into the cage where people were struggling to survive from zombies and saved Chairman from the mess.
일어날 수 있어?
민정 씨.
He exploded a smoke bomb blocking people's view and using sound to pull the zombies out.
가자.
Chairman was shot and killed by Sergeant Hwang while escaping with help of Jung-seok. The truck broke into the door while Jung-seok is shooting people with a brick. Soon Jung-seok and Minjeong succeed to escape from the base. The troop were chasing after them to capture. After passing the pedestrian overpass, where he first saw full of zombies inside, Jeongseok shot it at the spot. Zombies trapped inside soon poured out and wrapped up the car of Sergeant Hwang.
We arrive at Incheon port in 15 minutes.
저기 배야?
Just before arriving at the port, Captain Seo crashed the car and took Jun as hostage. The old man who tried to save her got shot to death. Eventually, Captain Seo hijacked the truck and got into the ship. However, the Hong Kong gangsters broke their promises to give half of the money in the truck and shoot him to death. Shortly before his death, Captain Seo drove the truck backward and zombies entered the ship. Children were in a grief by the death of old man Kim and cried. While they are in a sorrow, they saw a helicopter flying to rescue them. The old man Kim succeeded in communicating with rescue team and they came to fetch them. In this way, they were able to get out of the peninsula where only death is left. It is the next film made after Train to Busan. This film deals with humanity as a whole and contrasts the images of soldiers who have lost their humanity in the world of full of zombies and those who are trying to save their families. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the like buttons if you liked it. We will see you with the next story.